I love the Skyliner. I don't know if anybody knows that.
I think there's evidence of that on this show. I feel bad for those folks spending all that money at the Riviera for the DVC contracts. And essentially,
even if you don't get rid of the Skyliner, if it storms, you're still on a bus. So
that's true. Welcome, Walt Disney World fans, to another episode of the Notcast. One's Gotta Go is back this week. It's been a while since we played One's Gotta Go here on the show. This week we're doing Disney transportation, and we're going to get into kicking off either the Monorail, the Skyliner, or the boat services at Walt Disney World. My name is Steve Rhodes. I've got Pat Neistat with me today.
What's up?
Becky Wells here as well.
Hola.
And down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen is Bobby Burchins, the Disney Cynic.
Listen, I want it prefaced on the front end. This is a real song, but you have to go to YouTube to do it, and it's a very Atlanta-specific song. So, Bitch, you ride the MARTA bus. Bitch, you ride the MARTA bus. Bitch, you do not ride with me. Bitch, you ride the MARTA bus. That's a real song, guys. Really happened.
The bus that you're on? I don't.
Yes. Well, it's fitting with today's theme. MARTA is their Metro Atlanta.
Metro Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority. I know
They're
about
saying martyr,
yes.
like
no sacrificial lambs there. No.
Your bus.
Well, there are, but it's not for that. So,
well, for you folks at home, that video will not be linked in the description down below.
No, probably not. It's from like 2008, and it's very poor quality. So,
but what will be is Bobby's podcast, and you can check that out. Cynics on Disney podcast. You can find that link down there, and maybe Bobby will talk about that on one of his shows one day.
Yeah, maybe the next one.
Today we are getting rid of one of the favorite methods of transportation. So everybody here on the panel is going to have to say one's got to go. You've got to pick between the Monorail, the Skyliner, or all the boat service at Walt Disney World. And whatever you kick off is getting replaced by the bus. So, and we're not saying, hey, we can just drive or rent a car, we can walk. No, it's you get the bus. So you are stuck with the bus or in the other two transportation methods if you eliminate one. So without further ado, do we have any volunteers who wants to kick one of these off? Bobby, I already know what he's going to say.
Close your ears, Patrick.
At Pat. Just to stick at Pat. All right. Bobby,
might as well get it out the way. Get that Skyliner out of here. Some bitch is fucking stupid. It's a hanging death trap. It only goes 5 places. I'm sick and tired of people talking about how great it is. Doesn't even have air conditioning. No, get it the fuck out of here. I want my boat. At least the Monorail, it smells like garbage, but at least has that intrinsic Disney something or other about it. And yeah, the buses, look, I'm great with the buses because they actually take you to all the different places that you're wanting to go. So why would I ever want to, get rid of that one? Yeah, get the Skyliner the fuck out of here. I don't care that it's new. I want it gone.
You don't like the all-natural air conditioning on the Skyliner?
Not at all. As someone who sells powered air conditioning, no, absolutely not.
And the whimsical characters?
It's not whimsical at all.
There's just one thing I have to push back on is the death trap. No,
it's a death trap.
Skyliner.
Oh, you're right.
The gondolas are safe, folks.
I will say that
How many times did they have to pull out the ladder on that thing? Just saying,
Once.
Just a couple.
Several.
I really thought that it was going to be like super, super hot in those in the summer.
Yeah.
And I was not
Yeah.
feeling like it was. I mean, I wasn't stuck in one for 2 hours in September, but I rode it in September and October. Like, it was fine.
Yeah.
So I was
we rode it in August,
solid.
and it actually has a nice breeze to it.
Provided that there's not someone who needs assistance getting on and they don't have to stop the thing. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, I stopped
up
for
until
like
it
10
stops.
minutes, but not like 2 hours.
Right. The 10 minutes, too much, even for me. No, get it the fuck out of here.
Pat, I have a feeling, Pat, you're not going to say Skyliner?
I don't think it's a Skyliner.
No. I love the Skyliner. I don't know if anybody knows that.
I think there's evidence of that on this show.
So I unfortunately I'm going to have to get rid of the boats. I enjoyed the boats, but I don't know. I mean, the only resort, I guess, if you're at Magic Kingdom, it's the only really that it affects you like big time. Because if you're at Wilderness Lodge, that's like a really good way to get there, but I don't need it. So, and I don't need it to get to the Polynesian or the Grand Floridian. I could just get on the monorail and go that way. So, even though I do like the boats, I would get rid of the boats.
Boats gotta go.
Although it makes me a little sad panda to think that it means the friendship boats at Epcot also gotta go.
Yeah.
And
but one's gotta go with
Disney
boats.
Springs?
Key
See,
West
I give
Disney
zero
Springs,
shits about that.
Yeah.
Old Key West and Saratoga made it work while there was shut down. Who needs the boats?
Yeah.
Take a bus or walk, like whatever. Oh, walk's not an option. Yeah, boats gotta go.
Yeah. Because my monorail's too iconic to get rid of.
Exactly. And mine's not because I
opinion.
want to ride it, it's because I want to see it happening. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
I think
it smells like a gerbil cage.
Right.
I think the monorail is safe here on mine too, but though it's probably the one I actually ride the least nowadays. I'm either on a boat or the Skyliner, but I just love the boats. It's just I love the fresh air.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to get rid of the Skyliner here, even though I really, really like the Skyliner. I just think
Steve.
because logistically, I actually like the Skyliner, like riding it more than the monorail. Like, don't get me wrong. I just think logistically, I wouldn't really be missing out on anything based on where I personally stay on property, which is usually around the Epcot area or on the Magic Kingdom resorts. So the Skyliner for me is if I'm at the Epcot area, I'll walk over and take the Skyliner to Hollywood Studios. But in reality, I'd still have the boat. So buy a Skyliner. So logistically,
Fun fact,
I don't really need you.
Even if you don't get rid of the Skyliner, if it storms, you're still on a bus. So
That's true. I feel bad for those folks spending all that money at the Riviera for the DVC contracts, and essentially all you have is a Skyliner, and it starts drizzling, and now you got to take a bus to literally every park because you're on an island next to the Caribbean beach resort, and you have to share
coming
with
here
them.
in the summer.
I've been on the Skyliner in August, in June. I have no issue taking the Skyliner. It's perfectly fine while it's moving. I've never been stuck on it either, so maybe that would change my opinion if I got stuck. But I've been stuck on the monorail with the AC barely working. So I mean,
Right.
I mean, if you get stuck on a boat, there's going to be a problem.
I was stuck on the boat for like a half hour in the middle of Seven Seas Lagoon, waiting to the park. You know, and that kind of sucked. But
was this a fireworks cruise? Like, what the hell were you doing out there?
No, it was just we were coming. Well, we were coming from Wilderness Lodge to Magic Kingdom. You know, and they, for whatever reason, we couldn't get in there. We were like sitting out in the middle of the lake for like a half hour.
Guess they were piled up at the docks. Interesting.
I don't know.
I didn't know that was a thing. So there's another reason not to take the boat in your corner. So the monorail makes it through unscathed, even though it stinks and they need to replace it. Come on, Bob Chapek, do something about the 35-year-old monorails. Get us those new monorails that Rolly Crump said were coming. That's all I got on it, guys. You guys got anything to add on Disney transportation?
No, the buses suck.
The buses do suck.
Okay, all right. Then let me ask this as the local and who does drive everywhere and does not use Disney transportation. Typically speaking, why are you guys so anti-car?
Because
I'm on vacation.
I'm not driving. I have a car.
Yeah, plain and simple.
So you've never had to drive anywhere on vacation before?
I have.
I mean, I
usually drive.
Oh, I usually do.
To Disney World, I fly
and I will
in,
coming up.
And I don't get a car.
Yeah.
So I don't. There's no need for me to have a car to spend that extra money on a car.
Right. When you have a small family, or not a Becky Wells sized family, it's
right. Right. We will get cars soon.
Yeah.
We've done it before, but I also didn't drive to the parks when I didn't have to drive
pay
there.
To park.
I'm not driving.
Well, you don't pay to park
Disney
when you stay on property anyway. So, and especially with Becky, she's a DVC member. She doesn't even have to pay the resort parking fees. So,
I'm saying before that was a thing. Like I paid to have my vehicle at Shades of Green, And you do have to pay to park at the parks if you're at Shades of Green.
Yeah.
You know what? That's terrible, and they shouldn't be doing that to our military. Thank you for your service.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
but
there we go.
I also think it's kind of crazy.
It's very kind of you, Bobby.
You're welcome. I'm trying.
The other point about the transportation cost is the other reason why I don't like to, if I didn't drive down, Pat and I are driving from St. Louis, so you're talking a 17-hour trip. So I've made
I mean, even okay. So I'm just saying this as anybody. Now that I'm going to have to fly somewhere else to go on vacation, I need a car to get around.
Depends on where you go.
Just about anywhere else in the world.
If you're going to fly into the Caribbean and do an all-inclusive, you're not going to need a vehicle.
No, I don't like being trapped on one of those resorts, man. I need to get out and explore.
Well, but when you're going to Disney, when they're offering you free transportation, for me,
not anymore. They're
included.
Yeah. No, they are offering you free transportation.
Not from the
park
airport.
Ticket and the resort price.
It's a $40. It's a $40 Uber ride twice, and it is what it is. And then Disney whisks me around for free. If I rent a car, especially with the car rental rates being ridiculous these days,
gas prices.
You're talking $100 a day. Some of these rentals are getting up to. They're ridiculous. I'm not paying that. So I'll get driven around for free.
Anything at MCO.
Regular cars. They're just high. Yeah. You'd be better off renting when you got to the resort and get it.
Start flying in Tampa. Branch. Rent there.
Don't
rent at an airport, guys. That's
But still, that's another logistical nightmare because then you got to get to where you're going to rent the car. It's just one of those things where there's going to be another hitch in the parade, and I just want to get where I'm going, then have somebody drive me around. Where if I go to like a city,
he calls me. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't have you drive me around. I just have you get me to Disney and have them drive me around. Yeah, and then you go somewhere like Washington D.C. or New York where you just use the public transportation. But
because that doesn't smell worse than the monorail.
Hey, it is.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Get you where you need to go.
Yeah, A to B. When I'm at Disney, though, I'm not waiting on the bus because I want to have a magical vacation.
AKA your beverage in hand.
Do you guys ride the buses at home? Is that what you guys do on your Disney vacation? Let us know down in the comments below. What is your favorite mode of transportation on the Disney World Resort? Do you drive around? You walk most places? What do you do? Tell us about it down in those comments. While you're down there, smack the like button to let YouTube know that this was a good video and letting others know that they should see it. Subscribe to us if you like us. It really helps the channel out. And smack that bell icon as you see Bobby motion there. That lets you know when we upload videos, which is typically on Fridays, 4 p.m. Magic Kingdom time. We'll see you guys on the next Notcast.